Workers still won't allow learners into Limpopo school, and Italian Coast Guard makes new findings into grounded cruise liner. Good afternoon. The construction workers who locked learners and teachers out of a Limpopo school today say no one will be allowed to enter until they've been paid. The workers are renovating the primary school near Guyani in Limpopo. They allege that their employer hasn't paid them. Earlier, the employer said that the classrooms haven't been opened as he's waiting for an inspection team from the Provincial Education Department. Pimani Baloy reports.
The workers on site told the SABC that they will keep the classroom locked until they are paid. They say they were due to receive their salaries last week. They blamed their boss, Silas Ntwane, of failing to honor his contractual obligation. However, Namatsabo Primary School's principal says the constructor and the Limpopo Education Department have scheduled a meeting to officially hand over the keys on Monday. The principal says as of tomorrow, they will use mobile classrooms to teach the school's over 400 learners.
A 30-year-old Limpopo woman who's allegedly failed grade 11 9 times isn't sure whether to try again this year. Shani Masango says she feels frustrated. The National Association of School Governing Bodies has suggested that a high school may be acting unlawfully by readmitting her year after year. Spokesperson for the Provincial Education MEC, Pat Homo.
As a department, we are not yet aware of that case. The case is an unusual. We'll investigate the circumstances and find out what might have been the problem.
The South African Weather Service's discomfort index has reached hazardous to health levels in at least 2 places in the Eastern Cape. Discomfort index figures of 111 have been recorded at Addo and Storms River. At a reading of over 110, it's recommended that all outdoor activity stops. Readings of over 100 have been recorded at 7 other places in the province, including Uitenhage, Fort Beaufort and Ubotina. The Weather Service expects the hot and humid conditions to continue tomorrow. The Western Cape is also experiencing extreme heat, with temperatures reaching above 40 degrees Celsius in some places. Cape Town's disaster management says it's been kept busy in the past few days by several veld fires across the peninsula as a result of the heat. Fires have been put out in areas like Durbanville, Langa and Brackenfell as the current heat wave continues. Spokesperson Wilfred Solomons Johannes has reminded residents that a fire warning for many parts of the Western Cape remains in place.
Tourists visiting Cape Town who are not acclimatized to the heat are asked to take the necessary precautions. We have already spoken to the Department of Education in terms of childminders, what to do, in particular old age home, watchful eyes being kept over them. And then we've also want to appeal to pet owners to ensure that they keep their animals indoors, or just to wet them, or just to keep them in a cool place.
A commander of Italy's Coast Guard says the rock hit by the cruise ship Costa Concordia of Italy's west coast was clearly marked on nautical charts. The arrested captain of the ship, Francesco Scatino, has claimed that his charts didn't show the rocks. Rescuers searching the wreck for 20 missing people have had to suspend their efforts. 11 people have been confirmed dead. The top story: the construction workers who locked learners and teachers out of a Limpopo school today say no one will be allowed to enter until they've been paid.